What's up, everybody? Brian Tong here, and in front of me, you know what you see? This is the iPhone 15 and 15 Pro line. We got the 15, the 15 Plus, the 15 Pro, the 15 Pro Max. I mean, I could like go along the line, play them like little bongos here, but we're here to unbox them, check out the new colors, check out the new materials, and I know I've read a lot of your comments, everyone's saying like, oh, they look exactly the same. I'm just gonna tell you, when you hold them in hand, they feel different. You know, even the Pros are a little thinner and smaller in size and lighter. So I'm just letting you know. So let's just jump into it. Let's not waste any time and start talking about and just seeing all these because you know, it's always different when they're in hand. So I'm gonna start off with our friend, the Pink 15. So we have here the box. You can see again like this light pastel color, pastel-y color. So let's just pull off the strip. Should we listen very carefully? Ooh, again. Ah, yes, very satisfying, very satisfying. All right, here we go. Shall I do the honors? I'm gonna do the honors. Whoa! Ooh! Here you go. So this is, can I capture what this does? This is, the glass here is infused with these, you know, with the actual pink color. So, and then they use like this matte surface. So it doesn't just look like, it has more texture. I don't know, it looks nice. It really does. You have obviously the aluminum frame here, and it's pink on pink on pink, kind of like a delicate pink here. Obviously in here you got the USB-C cable because yes, my friends, USB-C here on the new iPhone 15 lineup. You have its dual camera, up to 2x zoom, but also a new camera, 48 megapixels. You get the new portrait mode. You get all the benefits of the new photonic engine. To me, you know, you have an A16 Bionic chip in here. This is from the Pros from last year. And if there is any phone that got the biggest kind of glow up, it has to be the iPhone 15. You also have the dynamic island, which you can't see because I haven't turned this on. So there you go. That is our friend in pink. Of course, let me just do this obligatory thing because some of y'all are gonna come at me if I don't. Sticker. We got an Apple sticker, baby. Okay. All right. Let's put this one to the side and let's bring in the bigger brother, cousin, sister, whoever. This is the new 15 Plus, and this one looks like to be in blue in the box. All right. You know what you see. Let's do it again. Yep. One more time. Whoop. All right. Now this is really light. I mean, this is blue, right? Yeah, it is blue. I just want to make sure, right? Apple really went in for like the super soft, almost soft pastel colors here. Again, the infused glass with the color. I think this one's a lot more subtle. It's like, I don't even know, this is like baby blue. So here we go. Screen off. Dynamic island again, 6.7-inch display. Blue aluminum frame. Let's get this here side by side with my, here's a good look at both of them. 6.1-inch, 6.7-inch. And I'm telling you, don't adjust your screens. These are as light. I kind of called them like Easter, but washed out Easter. These are super light pastels. They're not, they're like pastels on pastels. So there you go. There's the colors of them. But the 15s, you know, the biggest winners here again, the biggest glow up. All the stuff from last year's iPhone 14 Pro pretty much packaged in here with this new look. And if I had to pick between these two, I mean, I'm going pink, obviously, can't you tell? Okay, so we got these two here. I'm gonna put them over here to the side with all of the stacks of things. Let's get to the goodies. Let's get to the pros. We got the 15 Pro here, the 15 Pro Max, still Pro Max, and I'm gonna start with my friend. This looks like to be the blue titanium. Yeah. Let's go here. Shall we reveal? Ooh. I mean, you could tell, look how big the camera is on this. How much space the camera takes on this. I'm gonna take this off here. Can you hear that? Still satisfying every time. So here you have now the titanium, blue titanium iPhone 15 Pro. You've got the titanium frame, also more repairable where it can be repaired from the front and the back. Oh, Okay, very nice. Matted finish. And then I'm gonna do this. I brought my this is my 14. This is my 14 Pro. All right, this is my new 15 Pro that Apple sent for the purpose of this review, and you can definitely tell there's a difference in weight. Also, like I said, because this is there's slimmer bezels on here that you can't see on the screen, and the contoured edges here, it makes it easier to hold. It's subtle. Yeah, when we put on a case, unless you go naked, this is nice. All right, but just a side-by-side of the 14 Pro versus the 15 Pro, and you see here, I don't know if you can visually see this, but I swear this does look slightly thinner than this one. I'm not playing tricks with camera angles, and it is physically slightly slimmer. It's easy to hold. Okay, now let's go over here and let's get into the 15 Pro Max. This one looks like they sent me the natural titanium. I've been waiting for this one. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a Pro Max just because it's still too big in my pants, but whoop. Ooh. I mean, I'm gonna put a case on this, but this is real nice. And it's in all the promos, they talk about how this is grade 5 titanium. There's aluminum substrate to give it some more structure and strength. And in the close-up shots, you really see like the brush lines. I'm gonna be real with you, right? When you have to get up close to really feel like, oh, I could see the texture on there. But there you have it, 15 Pro Max. Obviously, USB-C cable comes inside. And side by side, what do you think? I mean, everyone's gonna say they do look the same as last year's. Like, if you put the 14 Pro here, yes, they do look similar, but the materials are different, and the light, it's the lightness and the contoured edges that make all the difference, at least when holding it like this. If you have a case, it's probably not gonna be that much of a difference. I'm trying to see 14 Pro versus 15 Pro Max. I don't have the technical specs in front of me because I didn't look at it, but I know these are 19 grams less than the previous models. I'm almost gonna say they feel, I don't wanna say the 15 Pro Max feels lighter and everyone's gonna like rip on me, but it does feel lighter. Maybe its weight is more spread across its surface area better, but the thing is that even with a thinner design for the 15 Pro Max, this is still bigger to hold for me. I know there's a lot of people, you get the benefits of the larger battery as well. A17 Bionic Pro in the new 15 lineup. But there you go. 15 Pro in the blue titanium, 15 Pro Max in the natural titanium. So let's get the whole lineup here just to kind of get a nice, good look at it. Pink, blue, blue, natural titanium. All right, so the other thing I want to show you is they also have some different things when it comes to the accessories. So I just wanted to show out the new material here called Fine Woven, and I'm gonna open up a couple just so we can kind of get a look at it. So this is the Fine Woven 15 Pro case, and there we go. Okay. And right, this is part of Apple's plan to be Apple 2030 to be completely carbon neutral and continue to move towards that for all of their products. And if you look here, this is fine woven. It feels to me more like a suede. And when the light hits it a little, you get a little bit of this like subtle glimmer. But the best way that I could describe this is it feels like a finer suede. So here's the fine woven case, blue on blue. Looks nice, right? I mean, yeah, let's not get over obsessed with colors, but colors matter, people. They really do. Okay, let's talk about here and get this, check out this fine woven wallet, right? This MagSafe case. And is this I think they call this mulberry? Correct me if I'm wrong. Ooh, this feels nice for, it does have more texture. All right, and just gonna slap this on here. Whoop, put in my cards. So just give you a good look at it right now. So you can catch that gleam that I talk about. Just a little bit of shine on there. And again, that's part of Apple's 2030 plan. So take a look here. This is the entire iPhone 15 lineup in front of me. The 15 in pink, the 15 Plus in blue, the 15 Pro in blue titanium, and the 15 Pro Max in natural titanium because I like it raw. But let's look at here real quick. Obviously, you know, USB-C on all of the 15 lineup. You got it right here. Then if we want to compare side by side here, yes, the action button is on the 15 Pros. This still on the regular 15 retains the standard mute switch, but the action button on the 15 Pro obviously by default allows you to use it as a silent switch or a ringer, but you can customize it to anything you want. I still have said this in so many of my videos. I want it to do more than just one single function because I want it to be able to do multiple things. And it should be, and it can in the future, but right now it's a long press to activate, whether it's a focus mode or voice memos. There's about 9 different functions, you know, jumping into your camera. I do like that one, but again, if you assign it to a specific function, it gets rid of the use for using it as just a ringer and silent mute switch. So I would like it to do more than one thing. And then if you talk about bumping up another level, well then when you get up to the 15 Pro Max, 5x optical zoom, a lot more versatility with the camera just by that alone. And the 15 Pro lineup with this specifically, 7 different lens options essentially because of that new 5x optical. And then we have the new 48 megapixel system that is in these cameras as well. So you start when you look at pricing, if I get them in the right order now, $799, that's starting with 128 gigs of storage for the 15. Then you go up to $899, starting with 128 gigs of storage for the 15 Plus. You come over here, $999 for the 15 Pro, starting with 128 gigs of storage. And then you jump up to the 15 Pro Max. That's going to start at $1099, and also storage-wise has been bumped up to 256 gigs. And yes, they're pushing people up, but with all the content and media that you're going to be taking with this, and really the general audience who's using it, I don't think it's that big of a, I think it's fine. I mean, if I was going to buy a 15 Pro for myself as a creator, I'm going to get more than the base model storage. So let's talk about upgrading now. And obviously as a content creator, I super lean towards the 15 Pro lineup just because it has all the camera features and all the video features that I care about. But you know what? The biggest thing, the disclaimer I always say right off the top is if you are happy with your phone and the battery is great and you have no complaints, don't upgrade. Like, you do not need to feel any kind of pressure to upgrade. Don't feel in this FOMO. You don't need to upgrade. Just upgrade when you're ready to upgrade. But now, if you want me to break it down just from maybe some of you who are saying, is this the right time or not? This is kind of how I see things. Obviously, the no-brainer here is if you have a iPhone XS or earlier, this is the time to upgrade. And the reason why is because iOS 17, the newest, latest operating system for the phones, it supports iPhone XS and I believe iPhone SE2 and later. So if you have anything before that, that would be an iPhone 10, an iPhone 8. Anything else before that, it's time to make the move, all right? Now, the other thing is if you are someone who has a standard iPhone, let's say you're in that space, you don't need don't jump with the pros. The 15 is the biggest winner here this year when you talk about upgrades. It gets basically everything that the 14 Pro from last year has: dynamic island, better camera, the processing of the A16, great battery life as well. So look, if you're at a 10, 11, or 12, you don't need to get the Pros. Like, if you're a general user, there's a lot of power here. Stick with this in the kind of standard 15 area. Now, when you're someone who's using like Pro models, I think that if you have a 12 Pro and you're really looking to finally like make a significant jump with your camera, it's a great time to get a 15 Pro if you're there. If you're a 13 Pro person, I think that'd be kind of tough for me to say. I think it gets tougher. 14 Pro, I'm happy with my 14 Pro, quite honestly. As a user, if I was a consumer and I was not reviewing this tech, I'll be honest with you, I would keep my 14 Pro for now. The titanium is nice. It is lighter. I'm gonna slap a case on mine, so I don't feel the urgency to do that. And there are so many users at a different phase of upgrading that I always laugh when I now see all the comments of people saying like, oh, they gave me no reason to upgrade. No one says you have to upgrade every year. So let's not be mad about that. Let's just enjoy the fact that we have cool technology, whatever phone, whatever brand you're at. It's just wild. Like, people get mad when Apple doesn't give them a reason to buy something every year. Go figure. What a position to be in. So yeah, if you're a 12 Pro user, I think you're gonna get definite benefits from the cameras here. But 13 Pro and 14 Pro, unless your battery's, not doing so hot, I think you'd be pretty comfortable at home. But look, this is why I review these things. Apple sent me these phones for the purpose of the review, so I'm gonna dig into them and give you kind of all my observations. On first glance, like just looking at them, yes, they do look similar. No one's gonna not acknowledge that, but they feel different when you're talking about the Pros. They feel different, and the 15 lineup is classy. Like, I might just do a 15 if I was today. Just if I was, trying to save some money but have the newest phone and have all the great goods. Like, I think the 15 is like kind of the killer deal out of all these. So $799, $899, $999, $1199. This is the lineup. That's where it starts. And stick on my channel, and I'll have plenty more coming. Reviews, reviews, reviews. It's that time of the season. All right. Take care, everybody. Peace and love.